Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English, in the name of Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English, in the name of Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English, in the name of Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English, in the name of Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English, in the name of Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English, in the name of Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English, in the name of Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English, in the name of Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English, in the name of Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English, in the name of Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English, in the name of Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English, in the name of Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English, in the name of Shamak Israel Yehowa, Elahenu Yehowa Ekad, we ahata et Yehowa, Elohika bika luvika, Uvika navashika, Uvika miyopika, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach, Tode Yashach in English.
Atamfo, ya nyami, atamfo, ya nyami, atamfo, ya nyami, mi enyala je numojibo, onyami ogbe kokoko. Atamfo, ya nyami, go tamfo, yo tamfo, atamfo, ya nyami, mi enyala je numojibo. Oye mi o gbe kokoko. Sanjo gbe mi mojibo, onyami ogbe kokoko. Na tanfo, tanfo, nyanyami go, tanfo, yo, tanfo. Atanfo, tanfo, nyanyami. Miyenyala, jenyu mojibo, onyami ogbe kokoko. Ye, kajo gbe minigbo. Kajo gbe minigbo, bo uwo bagbe ko. Anyami kajo gbe minigbo. Kajo gbe minigbo, bo uwo bagbe ko. Ase u megbeje.
Bi showa yehu se we New Patriotic Party niana.
No, obi hwɛ me a ɔhu me sɛ me a right wing of politics. Me a very, very right wing of politics, and I'm right wing because I'm a Christian. And the fundamental thing I disagree with the left of politics and said they challenge the existence of God. All left wing politics challenges the existence of God. Well, most left wing politics. Right wing is about, so basically, right wing, I believe in big business, small government.
A few moments later.
Oh, I have an MPP membership, but I don't want to go into those details. Those are matters that will be dealt with by important people. So we don't want to talk about that now because that's not the issue now. The mission to return to power is what is really driving the MPP this way. It's
Bi showa yehu se we New Patriotic Party niana.
No, obi hwɛ me a ɔhu me sɛ me a right wing of politics. Me a very, very right wing of politics, and I'm right wing because I'm a Christian. And the fundamental thing I disagree with the left of politics and said they challenge the existence of God. All left wing politics challenges the existence of God. Well, most left wing politics. Right wing is about, so basically, right wing, I believe in big business, small government.
A few moments later.
Oh, I have an MPP membership, but I don't want to go into those details. Those are matters that will be dealt with by important people. So we don't want to talk about that now because that's not the issue now.
I don't want peace. I want problems always. 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 I don't want peace. I want problems always.
All right, good evening and welcome to With Audio Respect Extended Version. My name is Kevin Ekobe-Rutela. It's exactly 4:41 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 8:41 in Ghana. It's a wonderful Monday evening in the United States. I know it's also looking good in Ghana. Welcome home if you're coming from work. If you're still at work, be quick and get home. There are lots and lots of things to talk about today. Also, those traveling right now to their various homes, I would like to say have a safe journey. Those flying also have a safe flight from Kumasi to Accra, Sunyani Takoradi tonight, or on the flight. I would like to say, God, take you guys home safely. This platform is With Audio Respect Extended Version. We are streaming live on TV across the world. We are live on YouTube. We are streaming live on TikTok. We are also live on Facebook. and also on Multi TV tonight. Tonight, you can watch this show live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. We are live this evening. We're also streaming live on YouTube. Search for Loud Silence TV on YouTube. Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We're streaming live on Facebook. We have two very important platforms on Facebook this evening. Streaming tonight's show. With Audio Respect is one of our platforms on Facebook, with Audio Respect page, and also Loud Silence TV page. Loud Silence TV page. All these pages are blazing tonight. We're also streaming live on TikTok tonight. Search for Kevin Taylor _WADR. Kevin Taylor _WADR. You can also search for that, and you can be part of tonight's show. My producers are called the Ghost Team. We are here, as you can see on the screen, the Efutu Jesus Christ. Afenyo Markin has done the needful. But do you know why he did the needful today? And the needful is that he announced in Parliament tonight or this evening that he has gone to court. And that is the most important thing. But something pushed something to go to court. And I'll explain that to you tonight. This morning, Afenyo Markin met Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He gave him an option, and also the minority caucus who were misled. And the $1 million, they never saw a dime of it. Most of them are very angry. Those who want to also lead the minority are very, very anxious and angry. They want Afenyo Markin, a condemned criminal, to not to be the minority leader. Tonight's show is going to be very strong, very hot, very emphatic, and fact-based. I don't even say. Mo amohwe mi firi asantime mu, mo amohwe mi firi sunyane, mo amohwe mi firi miankasa me mami krom denu. Mo so amohwe mi firi eyem papa krom papa krom ayeldo. Okakabin ando I promised my dad I was going to call him today. Okakabin, sorry, wait there, I beg. Tomorrow I'll call you. I need to talk to my dad about something. His big festival is coming up, and ayeldo, big festival. I need to talk to my dad about the festival. It's going to be wonderful. Your best one and our Pekim. Now, I cheer you as the Onankasan Onion, or Kakabin Ando, Abra Asebu Kaman Kese traditional area, Afashe Kwambo Kese, Norbado. Obi say advert na I. Into one person be advertise on papa Afashe the first can bra fa nyoma ne bra ye hia nyoma I na me am so boga me ti akonwum I na enti all my friends who have companies, you just have to link up to me with me, and then bring your donations. Okaka bin and ono na wo me de akoso nyina bo amabo wo Ghana mu democracy nyina ono ha enti na Afashe kese de baso. And all my friends who have companies who want to be part of this big festival, you can actually come to me directly, link up with me, and your donations will be sent to Okakaben Ando. Me to Okakaben is saying that if I do, if the donation can, you give me some. So it is, if you are giving to Okakaben, you are giving to me. All right, so I'll call my dad tomorrow. Da, Mefro. There are points who my shit rough. And anything I say, I saw your text. I'll call you. All right, so more Ghana nyina mo hwɛ nyame obia na yemfa enwom ni yemfa nsisim chanchan hene maba endra me hu video bi the Ghana ambassador or US Mr. Victor Smith, one of the most decorated and matured politician Ghana. Victor Smith, you can't go wrong, one of the best. In fact, politics then kind of creator. If today Victor Smith will be the president, I'll be the first person to jump on a ship. A very wonderful man, all standards. And the movie video be with Otufo said, Nana, me do me say no abano. Otufo said to Abba America, fe Nana ba me area. Baby I metini baby Otufo tena endu 7 miles to cry. Nana area, a very beautiful area, the same area where Nana onyame Edward bedu yana nana so mofi ehwe na wabedru de na onana ahana me wo enti nana se sia de ade do no chembe chichirim na Ghana fo hu se chanchan hene wabai de na se onana nana me so me nie enti me wo ha bibia o se ye wo fom bia nana nyoma nkitinkiti bi nana mamente na chanchan hene mintu fa nyoma nto akwan mu na ye nyina ye fa odo ye se eye nana ba otufo obeye afasha kase enti ye twen na embre dura na mitutu ntuma mitutu a ende sese ya say uye say no ato na egusu no aye say uye na ode why on say na ode akokọ ahya ha I say ntuma na machi akokọ on say ntuma na yefra no unim ntuma ne din obeje say yefra keke da bi on say obi ho otumi fra ntuma na obu ntuma no mienu say half 50-50 na obeso 60-40 so eno so ho na say ntuma bi yefra en na mefra ko akwesi de no ha otufo nim na me do and also do me wo fa sene me na santo my friend machi akoko ai machi akoko eno no ufre wie na oye ni say a na wonsa we no de apege ha o de pege na ntoma no etua ho e friend machi akoko ahye babotuom sa enu bi na mebo machi akoko nana afahye de me be de na machi akoko na me de ba ai machi akoko na also bo ha na akoko nusa de sika sebo ofumtia na akoko nusa obo so na akoko ro so kakra ye de say ye che nkoko nana me mesi peg na 22 so a ye friend ye che nkoko enti na chanchan hina me che nkoko na ye dia wom na we dia manisi na so intenyumbre ye de be hyehyɛ so on all platforms. We are blazing, we are live again na ekɔ so weekend ya nipa bi keka nsɛm a mente ye de bia me ka kyerɛ nkɔfoɔ sɛ nipa bebre Ghana monye ene abrochire monye careful o ade ba kwa me kyiri owiase e wo mabra bom sɛ obi won ne me mpɛ kura nipa ba ko po betuma won ne me na Nyankopɔn and say you actually say, oh, what could defend the people? Be very careful. Be very, very careful. Answer will be defending the people. Should be a free bar. Answer will defend it. Maka. Mesaka. All right. So, and you break your crabbe womb. Na Yamagana for whom say, see, start here, your reason here, ye. Adia Michu as I so any Kwasiabu. Kwasiabu, I debia a say nipa. A destroy nipa a kanipa she and obu nipa kwase bia anya nipa I was say ya allow no in fact minka pese make saka say e dey na course weekend ya manti ya nipa bi kansem dey na mo pese me responde ansa na matwa dwumadie no so me also me responded to bibia na bibia ni also me responded to so a mon kan chem na mentwa so na me fa dwumadie no so I'm seeing so many people watching me tonight ma me fa 2 minutes enchia girls no na be man kra de moto den sa yesu Master Babatu is watching me, speaking truth to power. Thank you very much for being here tonight. Rahina is live here. Shaban Musa is also live on Loud Silence TV this evening. Good evening, my mentor. Adesama Wisdom is watching me. Rebecca is live here. Hey. Over the weekend, we said Rebecca Kufado call where the or the atufo. Hey, Rebecca, the way who I think it no doubt. Now, or the atufo saying, Rebecca, or Coco says, Rebecca, meaning say, or tell her you feeling I've been feeling Baben then. And Nat Abbey is also watching me this evening. Obiso Edisa Cindy is live here. Mashak Coleman Tete is live on Loud Silence TV tonight. Who Obiso Edisa a year. Who Obiso to say if you're watching me tonight. Sci-Fi is also live here. Obi to say a year. I got with my brother. Now, I am more find your personal. I am into my seal. One find your personal. Umuna now umuna na dear busy. Umuna na DC. Umuna say any day. Na do muna yendi diana. Oh, bodam. Me say over the weekend, me who a year, Madam Rebecca, beautiful Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca, dear. Nice to see. And I say now, I'm the new Yashim. I say, oh, son, oh, you skills. I say, Mammy, Rebecca moved the eye. Now I'm say, oh, Odia wonimu. Odia wonimu. Nina say, the man and say, Rebecca Basani or tell us some buy an OT. Yeah, because I had the same condition. Enti, I also, my on time straight, my panasempa, Odia okakra. And Adia, what's now why I've seen the na or tell a baby, no. Hano. Enti ultimately said and saying any kakra and that it was a wonderful as I was very nice and no giddy. Now I want to talk to the IGP and a year the CID boss because they have done something which is wrong. The IGP of Ghana and the CID boss of Ghana Maya DB and it's against police will conduct the service. Also last week, Mr. Tika, boy be a friend of sledge as some. And Mr. Tika boy and as seven. Sometimes I was kind of 14 maybe as I say, you see, me Eko Bedu. The work I do, it's not personal. But say personal, but I don't do personal stuff. When I do my show and I'm done, I don't even go back to talk to people about it. I work with my production team. We discuss the topics. We find our facts. After that, we come out with the show. Inti, there's nothing personal, but there was a recently in Kofo Kasana Sledge, Maka Sledge Assembly say, oh, Kevin Taylor say, I'm in cannon crying. So I go consa for NTS here. Kevin Taylor, Kevin Taylor, a sledge, Buluwa, Bibio chasing, sex in there, Samira. Men I'm doing crime for Hausa. So, a lot of things koso. But I want to address the Ghana Police Service, the IGP, because some of their people, their police officers, are saying that the IGP has given them room to do some things. Last week, Meka Sledge and Samira, so I'm going to make it very quick. Say, Sledge is sleeping with Samira, and I still stand by it. When your friend is Sledge, you know, on Samira, chimpena. Den. Now, in Prano Mochino, I'll prove to you. Now, Sledge, I started Tatanko for Ghana, and what Omo Tatanko for no, Omo Kachenko for no say IGP ni CID boss, and a Sledge, Omo instruction say Omo nye di Omo yeno. I know some Becca says Sledge is sleeping with Samira, and Baumia knows. Sledge has gone to Baumia's house, they have sacked him. I get it. Mika said Sledge ni Bau Samira chimpena. Sledge, ye nipebia or a very selfish and vindictive, or a very horrible human being. In fact, what you see outside as Sledge, you know, Sledge with me read them a very dangerous human being, and he's a liar too. Now, he has decided to say people he doesn't like, or in his head, in Kophobia or Jane say, you're close to Ibia Neyire, Ana Ubia Unim Neyira down for me. He has started targeting people, trying to go after people and using the Ghana Police Service. Something happened Friday. The reason I make a simple is simple. Friday, Sledge, Esuma, police for 6. And now, or the Langard 4 on the motorbike, Echo, a brand TB sporter, or ye related to Sledge in a year. At 1 a.m., I think it was Friday night, at 1 a.m., 1 a.m., police officers, about 6. Now, when they went there, the catcher or a brand or some joint to be. That's why I want to tell Sledge, say, if this young man or your wife, Ninia, you'll be held accountable. You, Sledge, you plan of going after people and even targeting their lives. You, Sledge. And I want the world to know, say, Sledge don't know nipa bonini. He's targeting and he's thinking of hurting people, including Onuanko for Onyomu. So Friday, Osma police for 6, I'm go pick up him. Plus, Nipa 4, Omuye Langard, to go and drag this guy. I didn't ask and come ko bunukuno. Sledge and a small police for na police for no call, you know. 1 a.m. ahomachi, and I catch a brand and say, yeah, you be arrested. And a brand and not only no cause hey, be arrest him some my ding. Oh, your warrant at the bet show. And also 1 a.m. ahomachi, ya chinipa ahomachi 1. Na Osama bin Laden, ahomachi 1 kwani ko bonu tu. So what the police officer know di enim no, e ka kire abrantia no phone. So because I'm call ho no. And na fra abrantia na abrantia say I'm not there. At this time I'm not there. I'm not at my joint. So what do you need? Oh, the IGP and the CID boss Donko and Yohunu have directed us to come and pick you up because Dr. Sledge na be a case itiao. This is what this is how the police officers went in. Say, IGP, so wherever the IGP is, he should listen to me. But the police need him, you need to summon the police officer. Sledge abe case or fire nipa 6 can on fire Langard for 4 can say they were going to kill the boy. How much 1 a.m. Come kokuno. Lucky for the young man, he wasn't there. Now, this police officer, Agent Alfonso Brantaka, say, if you are not even here, we know where you are. We are going to come after you. Police officers dressed in police uniforms. Now, this went to die. Adiachi, a couple of days, or I think the next day, the police officer, in fact, sent a text message to the young man that after Okanwo joined to or sport war, pub was say, IGP, any CID boss, and a sledge in Kasa and wine instructing the Omumbra, Picky Abranti and Co. Ahumache 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. Now, the next day, the police officer was so bold enough to send a text to the young man, say yes. Now, I just want to ask, send the Oko Ghana, now Oko police station, Oko ye case, your official name, and now the case now, and I said, nickname now the case. Because for all we know, Sledge is not his name. So I brand friend Dr. Sledge, you know. Maybe Okunya Sledge in free. That Sledge is not his name. In the then a police officer could be said maybe serve warrant. Now, I don't know the a Sledge in a also. But you see, the police officers no a six no almost a CID boss donko on the IGP and I'm instructions say omomra in the name of Sledge to come and pick the young man up. Now, let me show you this. Call the police officer now. Police officer Nidinde Edmond Mensah Aite. Now, Edmond Mensah Aite, this is the police officer Odi Sag policeman in him. This is the message he sent to the young man, and that is the police officer's number. My friend is here. Now I'm going to say, IGP ni CID boss the smart will say, "Say young man, I'm watching how much 1 o'clock." This is what he sent the message. This is the message he sent to the man. Or say, "My name is DC Inspector Eddie of Regional CID Accra. One Dr. Sledge has made a case against you. And I've tried calling to invite you to assist police investigations on Monday, but you couldn't. So, with all due respect, kindly report to me on Monday at 10 a.m. Now, this is the police officer. This is his number. These are the police officers who went there. Within the Edmond Mensah Aite, also our police headquarters. Now, Sledge, Abeye case. Who is Sledge? And this is the same man who led that team to the pub, 1 a.m. And remember, the message he sent him the next day was at 9:33 p.m. And this is all under the instructions of Sledge. So Omunkochi will be 1 a.m. because that gentleman is related to or no Sledge, the wife or no problem. So Sledge wants to get rid of the young man. And then he thinks to say that will put a lot of pain in Onone Yirinim. Intina Konta. And a Sledge person police for Lukukuno. Because the idea is say, and come on, 1 a.m. Why in a co obi pub, a coaching 1 a.m. say, Obi a case to Ghana Police Headquarters. Yes, 1 a.m. But what they said was that the IGP and the CID boss were the ones who instructed them to go after the young man. Oh, this is what that Sledge guy does in Ghana. This is what he's using the Ghana Police Service for. And this is what the CID boss and the IGP are allowing young men like Sledge. Because if the IGP and the CID boss don't know anything about this, tomorrow morning they need to release a statement. If the IGP and the CID boss, both of them, if they know nothing about this, they need to release a statement in the morning. Because then if we don't get anything from the IGP's office, and the CID boss office that this gentleman, this police officer say Sledge B, then it means to say the CID boss and the IGP are involved in this. Call this police officer. His name is Edmond Mensah Aite. Can I say I am showing his text message on my show? Who, because he came to say IGP and CID boss and Jumama Sledge, and anything will be at 1. Now, the number is 0244 491499. Ask him. I'll put Sledge's picture up. Maybe some with TBB say. The meantime will be I just try to make sure we have a safe world. Everybody can enjoy this world and nobody can intimidate anyone. I'll put Sledge's picture out, but I'll put it out now for you to know something. And you see, there are a lot of things people don't know. My dear. Mebeka Samira, Sledge di Samira, and Uncle Fodi di Matem. As we speak, we have been able to intercept a document from the department that takes care of marriages in Ghana. And when you want to divorce, you need to write stating reasons why you want to divorce in Ghana. Because of Sledge, the Suban Bonnie Bininti. So many people think Sledge and then anytime I say my dance for Nanama Mark Brown. This thing or my witness was some women and Nanama Mark Brown. Because I'll come and show the Mark Brown part. Because Obi and I just say, Obeshir Samira Bekata, oh yeah, you are making noise because with me, I don't take things personal. I just tell you the facts. Now, it is Sledge and they are going through divorce because Sledge and Papa. Now, we intercepted a document. You know, in Ghana, I can get whatever I want. Me, whatever document I need, I'll get it because I know how I do my job. Obia, because of document, I'll get it because that has been my job for a long time. You know, I've intercepted very sensitive documents along my baby. Unless I don't want to get it, unless I don't want to investigate you. Now, we intercepted this document where Mufra police officer, team, call the police officer for me. The IGP and the CID boss, they need to let us know. They need to come out with a statement tomorrow morning because this man, also Dr. Sledge be in Ghana, document be anywhere, Sledge, 1 a.m., come kuno. And we need to see the faces of all these police officers tomorrow on national television. They need to be questioned. We need to know the motive and why they were going to arrest somebody at 1 a.m. How much 1? We want to know this man, Edmond Mensah Ayite. That's his number there. He says his name is Eddie. He works at the police headquarters. Sledge thinks because of his relationship with Samira Ninti, he's powerful. Because Omuba Omia, na dream no ba Omia Jimmy, so he can do whatever he wants to do. No. Ghana embrawaha. Ba Omia chiguwa yeni chinguho. Ba Omia twatia yeni tunti. But I don't even care about Baumia and because I don't know. I have too many things for people to make noise. But Sledge, so Obekachi Obiabi said on ne yere neti on Oniawari bia na ware ni gu. And we have intercepted a document clearly. Say Samira Baumia. You see, the application I want to say ne yere on power any biemno. When you read that document, it clearly shows you say they make no credit. And people were doubting me. It is not a lie. Now, you see this document. You see this document. Sledge divorce documentation. No. It's a public document. You can go there. Go there where baby they'll give it to you to read. You don't need to pay money. Now, when you read the document, when you read this page of the document, particulars of unresolved behavior, I'm going to show you a piece. We read point 1 or say the respondent during the pendency of the marriage was verbally, physically, psychologically, and emotionally abusive of the petitioner. Now, from our checks, where we intercepted this document, the petitioner is Sledge wife or Neno in our CBM. But the document now, a petitioner say Sledge was abusive physically, emotionally, or a very dangerous guy. Now, Oko baby a marking the red now, a ho, and I'm able to prove what I'm say. Sledge, good evening to Madame Frima Opare. Michiao keke Madame. I am just saying good evening to Madame Frima Opare. Honestly, Sledge died around this Trasako baby. Good evening to Madame Frima Opare, former chief of staff. Now, when you read divorce documentation, the partner marking the red, a whole, and you need to pay attention. A whole and solidify some investigations, I'm even the divorce documentation. I will direct you. Say that later, me banna me de nyoma eba obi njira baby. Ade am chiri was as we so be warn me. Nobody should dare warn me. Nyankopon kwa na betima warn me. Nobody should try warning me. If you try warning me, to be terrible. Now, Mamia large documents, I'm going to read that part. When you read the second part, the second paragraph, or say, the respondent during the pendency of the marriage engaged in several adulterous relationships, including with the petitioner's close friends. That's why I said, "Naba McBrown, you may witness waha." Mesa free more pare, honestly, I'm a witness. I said the respondent during the pendency of the marriage engaged in several adulterous relationships, including the petitioner's close friends. The petitioner is Sledge's wife. Go there, maybe a go in the document, no. It's Sledge's wife, petitioner's close friends, and high-profile, politically exposed married women, which relationships have compromised the health and well-being of the petitioner. Let me take this paragraph view. I dare be chilling warning. Nobody should dare warn me. Nobody should dare warn me. So when you read the second paragraph, what does it say? It says the respondent during the pendency of the marriage engaged in several adulterous relationships, including with the petitioner's close friends, and high-profile, politically exposed. High-profile, politically exposed married women. This is part of the reason here. Oko baby guawari Ogana, Sledge wife empower any beam. And who are the exposed, politically highly exposed married women? Nobody should try to warn me. But if you want to defend, make sure you are defending well, because in the process of defending, you can kill somebody. Into this second paragraph is what I'm going to leave you with. Senabaya subsequently, but I'm not going to leave you here. I want Sledge to understand and say, if he thinks he's powerful, he can use the IGP, he can use the Ghana Police Service, he can use land guards to intimidate people and try to even kill them. He should be very careful, because he's not powerful than the constitution of this country. And every single move that he's making, there are people to watching. He should be very careful. Only 2 mean chain crony at Timono. So I want to Samira Nechempena, if you want the world to know, we will let the world know. But stay away from threatening anybody in Ghana from today. I want to prove a point to somebody. Sledge now, Namhono. He's a criminal. And you see, I'm going to play an audio for you to listen. And it goes to the Jubilee House. And this is going to Julius Debra. My catch Ghana was there. You people should, nobody should try scare me or warn me. No. Nobody. Now, Mummy Uncle T. Sledge. Now, no assem. I'll continue my show.
And Abib, Patrick, any Nyakushia, Chief of Staff, any Aquanabai. And don't move a meeting pen and beef friend was Chairman. Hey, my respect too much. And the Chief of Staff, Ankasa Biena no, a catcher guy no say. Se nim na wenja na wo ye no na Sledge kasa obi na no akasa wa hanoma Jim ebe affect no any minister or kruma will come down. Habib was shocked. I said, then me enter Chief of Staff kasa na mza Habib enye neme ni na metimeka na kama mo obi sikapo na mama nipa ni sika na nipa na ba na o ma mejuma na o ma mejuma meeting baby o sa be harase me aboa me ma me nkasa even po me kasa po a me ma me nkasa. Habib Patrick any Nyakushia Chief of Staff any akwane bai and don't move a meeting pen and beef friend was Chairman, hey, my respect too much. And the Chief of Staff Ankasa Biena no a catcher guy no say. Se nim na wenja na wo ye no na Sledge kasa obi na no akasa wa hanoma Jim ebe affect no any minister or kruma no will come down. Habib was shocked. I said, then me enter chief of staff because I'm Habib and your name and yana metimaka. Na kama mo obi sikapo na mama nipa ni sika na nipa na ba na o ma me juma na o ma me juma meeting baby o san be harase me aboa me ma me nkasa even po me kasa po.
Team, we have a glitch on Facebook. Sledge, I'm sending this warning to Julius Debra. And this is what Sledge is saying behind you. Man, nobody should dare ever. Nobody should dare. And these are the things Sledge himself or Kafa Julius, no? Do I fucking care about Julius? No. I don't. But I want you people to know the kind of person he is on kind of credit. If you're a politician and you are aligned with this boy, tonight, cut him off. If you are a politician and you are aligned with Sledge, cut him off. But what I want to send to Sledge, a nice message. Don't think you can use land guard to intimidate or plan to kill anybody, attack anybody. It should end tonight. This should be the last time you will send land guards after anybody in Ghana. Or you didn't know, Nimore Tua, you be held responsible. You Sledge. What Sledge? Or you didn't know, Nimore Etua, you Sledge. Obefinaba. You don't have any power. Remember, you also have family in Ghana. You also have people you love. Don't dare. Man, you are just a steal and now you're a robot. Nobody can touch you. Shut up and stay where you are. And don't to me kunipa. To falangat. And don't to tatankofo. Let it end today. Today. If that young man sees anybody parked close to his house, even close to his sister's house, that should tell you that your nonsense will end. Because the police can pick you up. I'm telling the IGP, he should tomorrow morning release a statement and the CID boss, because the police officer, your friend, Edmond Mensah Aite, that police officer, he said, you the IGP and you the CID boss. All right, I think somebody touched our stream. 1 second.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past. The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjie, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us.
So we are back. We had a little bit of a hit on Facebook. With all due respect, page is back. That one day we experience it a lot. Every time, they want to hit us, they want to take our page down. It's normal. Those who were watching us on With All Due Respect page on Facebook, we are back. You can go back. But you can also watch us on YouTube live. All platforms are live. But I've made my case. Jubilee House should be careful. Julius Debra, I don't care. But I want you people to see the kind of person he is. Me, I don't care about any politician, where he's going. And my message is nobody should dare. At least Mama Ghana for whom baby I'm coming from. I've put documents. I've told you Samira ne sledge from the beginning of 2026. Me catch them say Mahmoud Samira Onfan Hundi after your market from Hundi, me catch them. And you see the way I will be in Asamaba. Let's move on. You will understand. Now, yan twa eye dwumadie ni so. Ese otumfo asan ewo American team per se beka semia honte. Nana wa ha. Nana ehwe me. Nana, good evening. All right, moment for the akaning wom. Now, this morning or this evening, news about Aite Powers. He has been arrested because he threatened the boss or the director general of the NSC, National Sports Authority, Yao Ampo for Ankara. Yao Ampo for Ankara. Now, this matter, you see, so many Ghanaians, we know what we do behind the scenes, how we try to solve problems, how we try to make sure things are done right. I was so disappointed when I heard say Aite Powers threatening Yao Ampo for Ankara. So Bekuno. And as we speak, Aite Powers, yachino. Now, way back in a year, let me get the month right. Way back a year, May 15th. May 15th. I had a conversation with Aite Powers. And it was after he tried to reach me through videos, posting on Facebook and all that. So, personally, I called Aite Powers and I said, Aite, what's your problem? And Aite Powers, he's my brother. I like him. Aite Powers kind of problem, me say, there was an event, boxing event, now what plan is say, ebekoso. And a year through the ministry, NSC, at the blanket ban be better boxing so our Ghana for some time into affecte the boxing event now I arrangement be bria or the babesa event sponsors be near their day. So I listened to Aite Powers and he told me he has receipts to every money that was spent event into he wants me to speak to Yao Ampo for Ankara, who is the NSC boss. I said fine. Aite, do you have documents to everything? Sika was saying no any other day. This is the chat between myself and Aite. He sent me all the documents. In fact, you can see Aite sent me everything. That these are the receipts. Sika, you get it? And I'm saying fine. So I call Yao and I say, Yao, Aite Powers has a case. Obey events and the government at the blanket ban beto boxing so Ghana. Mo left ban no. Aite se waboka. and that you people are supposed to find a way to help him pay his debt. So what is going on? Yao to explain his part and told me, you know what? He's not being fair to me, Yao Ampo for Ankara. That's why I keep telling people, we do a lot of things behind the scenes. We don't talk about it because we just want everything to be done nice. Everybody should be biancoso. Yao explained his part. And from Yao explanation, clearly, when that ban happened, they didn't even know Aite had some event coming up, which is fine. Now, time our T say blanket ban no affect Aite. No, he personally met Aite and introduced somebody to sponsor him for that meantime. Inti Yao sent me pictures of him and Aite and the person who basically paid some money to Aite for the meantime. Now Yao no catch Aite say, this money the person is giving you, it's not enough. It's not coming from me. It's coming from a sponsor. Me, myself, I have tried to organize to give you something for now. But for the meantime, you Aite Powers, it was a boxing event you wanted to organize. So gather all your receipts and everything, and then forward it to the IMC, the Interim Management Committee of the Ghana Boxing Association or something like that. Because they are in charge of boxing in Ghana. They will look at your case, and when they look at your case, then they will look at your evidence and whatever, how do you call it, invoices. And then if they have to make a case for you, maybe at the ministry, they'll make it and give you your money. So Ekahona Ite sent his receipts and it was nice of him. And then that same day, I called Yao and I called Aite. And I put the two of them on phone, including myself. And I told Yao that whatever you can do, even though Sasikana Odema no three sponsor no, and yet sike free air NSC. One now your connection now pay sponsor be no ma Aite kakakra. But what I want you Yao to do is to make sure young guy the Aite and go through the formality, the right way, the official way to do what? To ask for a refund. That same day, Aite Powers, I made Aite Powers meet Yao Ankara. And Aite admitted on phone, say, oh, Yao Krampo sorted him out. In fact, that was not the first time Yahweh is free bottom and I said, Wama Aite Bibi say Aite. For the meantime, I know say sponsors are coming after you. This is what I have. And it was so many times. And Aite admitted on the conference call, said that it happens sometime. And Yao made it clear on the phone to say, Sa Sikana or the man no. And yet event in Sika, and one personal mania or the man because Aite so pressure kakre dinichi. And we all laughed about it. And what I told Aite was that, Aite, go and gather all the documents and get somebody to officially file to the Boxing Association, the IMC or something. What happened was, Yao called me back. And on phone with Aite, okay, say, the Boxing Federation or whatever, they were having their elections. And we elected leadership. So we can elections, no? And at the end, obi the injunction got to elections. So Yaokra told myself and Aite say, Aite should wait. Omuye injunction if you go for an election. No muye election we are. The moment they elect their president, then he can file officially to the Ghana Boxing Federation. I don't remember the name. Now on for the case in Koho. I have everything on my phone. Aite Powers went to Yao. They smoked the peace pipe or whatever you guys call it. This is a video, which I have. This is Aite Powers. The day we spoke, the next day. This is Aite.
And I want to commend you for having the heart to continue after your setbacks. I know sometimes you say a lot of things that maybe is not palatable, but I know the hurt that's coming. So going forward, let's try to keep it, the fireworks, let's keep it civil and make sure that you always, promote Ghana boxing, which you've been doing for many years. So you can count to my support, the NSA, and then the boxing president will be there. Are you happy?
Oh, I'm happy. Once you talk, I don't. If you talk, you do.
So they met, and I know about it. Now, did Aite file the document? Did Aite do the needful? Did Aite get somebody to help him say, or this sad document officially IMC for no? I'm here waiting to hear say Aite. Now, so I was shocked. I was shocked when I heard say the Ghana Police Service arrested Aite Powers because he's threatening Yampofo. How? Because Aite, you can file this. Say, IMC for if you are, you can take them to court. Say, Yampofo Ankra has been very charitable. Because the honest truth is, say, it is Aite Kraban ho. Because that ban he did not take that decision. It was a decision that was taken from the Jubilee Julius Debramo, and this decision by now NSA for implementing that decision. So in Kausha the reception now my brother Aite Powers, it was more than enough. But you see, sometimes it isn't a for you to go online to threaten to kill him, to do this, it is not right. Right now you are in the police, you are in custody. Who case in the same? Sanka from that time, and now file idea way one few crana court and ka case say metro brem officially obia me. So based on that, I am going to court. You might have been getting that money now. Now you go on social media, you go make all these statements, and you expect people to jump on the bus and support you. No, it's tough. And I feel this matter can be settled amicably. In a nice way, obia wonka enkofa problem embrobia. So I have done my part, and I'm still willing to help Aite to officially file these document receipts, invoices to show that he has a case. You have a case because now obey your event, and I binded the blanket ban never so. It wasn't your fault. It was the action of the government. So you need to go through the process. Ultra IMC, or follow up at the ministry or wherever. If it doesn't happen, you go to court. But you don't go and threaten. So that is the problem with us as a people. Aite is my brother. I have his number. He has my number. In fact, after our conversation, Aite sent me an audio, and I understand him. Maybe because of what is going on at the IMC, the Boxing Federation. I don't know the name. He sent me an audio. Say, Mr. Kevin, the Boxing Federation or whatever. When you go there, Azuma Nelson is there. He mentioned another man's name. I don't think they can help me. He sent me an audio. And I feel, say, until you try, until you do it, that's will be a more response. Then you can come out and say, I did this, and I didn't get any response. Azuma Nelson, is an experienced boxer. He has been in the system for long. He knows these kind of things. So at least, make sure your documentations go there officially to get a receipt. Send a beya oko quarter. You can have a case, but right now, see what you have done. At this point, at this point, what should we do? Threatening people or threatening somebody, say ubekuno, it carries a lot of jail time. So what are we going to do now? You know the way. You know what you're supposed to do. Now, asem edaho efutu PDD. Afenyo marking ende yesi afenyo marking ese ode Sami Jemfi Eric J multimedia eni nkofo bebrebe ko court adan ose opese okoyi ne ho ano when it comes to extortion asema ye de ato so. Now, Afenyo marking, Mamen Chamo from the beginning and what actually transpired. Now, in the morning, early morning, Ediatisa Afenyo marking ako Mahamudu Baomiaho. Now, after their deliberation, Afenyo marking came out quickly. And I'll say, Dr. Baumia has expressed full confidence in my leadership of the minority. And the moment Okansa same way, we started to dig to know what exactly happened at the meeting. Now remember, a same way about Gold Board, Bank of Ghana, extortion, echo almost a week. Afenyomakin is a lawyer. Afenyomakin has a law firm. Afenyomakin needs to protect his integrity. Afenyomakin went on several media networks. Afenyomakin is the leader of a minority group in parliament, once a majority leader. But the question everybody will be asking, and they say, then Afenyomakin ain't taking action legally. In fact, at a point, Afenyomakin released his statement on his own Facebook page that he was going to take legal action against Sammy Gyamfi and the people who are saying, he is an extortionist and a blackmailer. Yet the next day, Oko Radio, so he ran away from that question. Yebusan said, now Afenyo, are you not going to take Sammy Gyamfi to court? And Hona Oka said, even Jesus Christ was attacked, and that him, Mr. S, get me the video, and that he's going to keep quiet because Jesus kept quiet. And this statement he made was this morning on radio and on TV. In fact, for about a week now, Efutu PDD, Efutu Jesus, Afenyomakin, he has been jumping from one radio to the other. Now, about critical that Yebusa on TV is Afenyo, and this was yesterday night or this morning. Yebusa is Afenyo. Asama Sammy Gyamfi Kano, you have refused to answer the question. Asama Sammy Gyamfi Kano, you as a politician and a lawyer, you are supposed to react to it and dare Sammy Gyamfi. But it's been like a week now. You have not, even after making some statement on your Facebook page, a statement you put out that you were going to go to court and that you came out again and said you were not going to court. Unye ready say obe pursue because Jesus Christ ba nipa attack no wanke bibia nti una we efutu for Jesus. Enti anya ade a also be dey also be attack Sammy Gyamfi and the allegations. So you made it clear. Besides, get me the video because I want to play the video. That make sure the scene there. Into Wechiguo this morning was all over the place. And what was he doing? They know your radio teams and say, yeah, the MP before you penny, but they're not opia person who say, we are extortionist and I say when you're extortionist. And are you going to admit that or not? So, and Nopa, Afenyomakin could not give a direct answer. Say, or the Sammy Gyamfi and now Omomokas or extortionist no ebeko court. That's fine. Now, and Nopa, yes, sorry, now Afenyomakin say, or call Mahamudu Bawumia. Now, Oneba Umia Kudinkomo, and Anopa, sorry, you know. Even before and the Monday, yesterday, when Afenyomakin was on TV, he emphatically made it clear, say, or no, or Efutu Jesus, in Tenya de Obeko Court, Tibia, now, no, sa case de Hiano. Now, and when Nigeria said the NPP caucus of Parliament, Omo Afenyomakin kwaje $1 million na, wa mo mubi edino. They wanted to sit with him one-on-one. Because I can tell you for a fact to say, MPP 87 Omakano, they know Afenyomakin is a thief. He took the money. That one is a fact. There's a group Omoha. They want Afenyomakin to leave the front for somebody to occupy. It does not matter what, because they know, say, or they understand, say, Afenyomakin has been tainted. And the minority caucus, they are divided totally, because there are some people in the minority caucus they know they can take that job, because as we speak now, there's no way Afenyomakin, whatever happens in court or not, he's going to get that credibility to lead the MPP in Parliament. They know. They made it clear this morning when they had a meeting. Now, Afenyomakin call Bawumia wanopano. Mahamudu Bawumia kachere Afenyomakin say, he's giving him two options. Okay, it's either he go out there and sue Sammy Gyamfi, or by Thursday, they will announce a new leader of the MPP in Parliament. These were the two things that Mahamudu Bawumia ekachira Afenyomakin anopawi. The reason why Mekajo say, look at the sequence, how things pan out from morning. And a patutu no call Edio or call a ye Baomiaho. Now, the night before Oko Baomia, which is yesterday, he granted an interview. Now, the question here is, if Afenyomakin was going to go to court today, time and a journalist Ribusa and say, are you an extortionist? He would have said, yes, I am going to court, so I'm not going to talk about it. But you see, time Yabusa Afenyomakin question before he went to Baomiano, Afenyomakin was still adamant. He was still in that position, say, he wasn't going to go to court. In fact, let's listen to what he said the night before he met Baumia the following day. You will know where I'm coming from. This is Afenyomakin, the night, yesterday.
We'll be going to court on the other issue regarding...
I have made certain
I've seen your statement.
I'm saying I've made certain statements. I would rely on them without more. Don't rush. You see, in the Bible, Jesus was accused, wild allegations. He kept quiet and watched them. He could have done anything, but you see, when you are dealing with situations, the people of Ghana expect a certain level of maturity from me. The people of Ghana see that this is an accomplished businessman. He's been in the space for some time. He's leading a group. The tradition of the party MPP that I lead expect a certain level of conduct. So if I would be carried away with emotions, I will fail. It's not an emotional game. It's not a game that somebody attacks you, you should also react. No, you won't get it. There's always a bait in politics. But
you see this as a bait?
I'm saying that there is always a bait.
No, I'm asking you specific questions.
I'm saying that there's always a bait in politics. And don't underestimate. Opponents also have a strategy. I was a majority leader. I know how government operates. I know how government can divert attention. So I've been there. Because the government must hold itself together. So it can be throw this in. Today, social media, let's divert attention. Let's stay in the man. But look, Carlos.
Is that what is happening?
Carlos, in opposition, like I said, was Atufose not in court? Was it not worse than my situation?
It was a simple question. Are you going to go to court? But when to me answer, when it be, I no pay no call Baumia hono, and about Baumia man two options. Baumia can say, it's either you go to court or you forfeit your position as the leader of the minority. That is why this afternoon, Afenyomakin had to go to court. See, Oko Mahmoud Baumia anopano. Sananka Afenyomakin obeko court from last week, and Kobe catch him so court. The last interview in Quebec catch him playing say he's going to court because he's not guilty. He's not an extortionist. He's not a blackmailer. But that time I know because I asked him no Baumia. Now onim meeting because no pay no what was going to come up. Osha Baumia no panana Baumia catch and say what you have done. I am the leader of the party. Right now your credibility is tainted. Leading this minority piglets. You have nothing on around you where gas beer anybody can trust your word. So Baumia gave him two options. It's either you enter court to save yourself of the embarrassment, at least for now, or by Thursday this week, you will no longer be the minority leader. And I told you, this guy Afenyomakin, okay, say, Onko kuni bamfa beji tumi obeye. Okay, Afenyomakin say, Onko ni party. No to me Afenyomakin beye. He needs the power than anything else. That is why reluctantly on Peso Beye he ended up in court today. And you see what he did? Because he knows that he is guilty of what has happened. Do you know what he did? He intentionally, let me show you. Get me. No. I need he intentionally, because who made the statement? Sami Jemfi making a statement, right? From the onset, it was Sami Jemfi. He made it on two platforms, the press conference and when he went on Newsfile. Now, the person who made the statement, because he knows that if it is only Sami Jemfi or Osiwa case, they be quick, Afenyomakin sued Sami Jemfi. Afenyomakin sued a multimedia group. Afenyomakin sued Erica J. And then he basically added some people to it to blow the case up. Meaning, this case can never be dealt with within a month, 2 or 3. This case can be in court for the next 2.5 years. So instead of Afenyomakin just suing Sami Jemfi because it was going to be a one-on-one thing, no, he's giving the case a lot of branches. Because you see, now we are going to bring in multimedia, meaning everybody who was on that set, on that show, the producer, the receptionist, whoever was involved, they need to come in as witnesses. You don't take 6 months to do that. You don't take a year to do that. That is one. Now, anybody who was involved in the production, at this point, if multimedia decides to respond to this suit, every single person or what production more count, assistant producer one, caller, everybody is in there because it's multimedia you are suing. He's widening the case. Now he goes further to go add Erica J because he knows when he adds Erica J, he's still giving the case another branch. Then he adds Sami Jemfi. What he is doing now is that he's basically widening the case up. Because between other Sami Jemfi, within 2 months or a month, this case will be over and everybody know he's an extortionist. But what he's doing is that he's opening the case up, giving the cases a lot of branches. Send me a started case where I'm telling you, about 2 years or court. Because before you cross-examine every single multimedia person who was involved in that production, it is not going to take 2 weeks. It's not going to take 6 months. It's not going to take a year. It is going to, because they have objections. They are also going to interdict. They are going to interject. They are going to, even case management is going to take over 7 months. Because multimedia needs to get everybody in. Because Sami Jemfi needs to also get his people in. Erica J. So what this guy is doing is Onumse is guilty, but he's strategically protecting his position as the minority leader in Timako court. But means you Sami Jemfi now asem way by Erica J nkwa kabi. Asem way by that you are an extortionist. Was it only Erica J and Sami Jemfi and multimedia? 90% of the media in Ghana, they all spoke on this matter. Why have you singled out multimedia? Because the multimedia guys will help him drag the case. Because you see, sa obina otuono oyam pipini. Sa otele Kobra Santino otuono oyam pipini. The production team, sa omo producer kromfolo ne otele koji sikano oyam pipini. They can make sure this case is dragged for a long time. Because now Erica J came on the Erica J came on their show. And they have every right to drag the case. He knows that extortion as well as Sami Jemfi can end no, but he is trying to buy time. Anytime I catch MPP for say, let's even say ye Jimmy and I say mwe Jimmy, which normal, which you people are foolish. What has happened alone would never leave Afenyomakin. He's going to live with it. In the history of the Republic of Ghana, this is the first minority leader who basically could not deny emphatically on TV in straight language that he never extorted anything from Sami Jemfi. He was never able to do it. This is the same person who is always backing and screaming. And I understand at Efutu, his own place, his competitor, who is the NDC candidate, Afenyomakin, basically set him up. When the guy spoke on it, in less than 24 hours, Afenyomakin was in court. How long has this statement taken? Over a week. And there's nowhere on any platform Afenyomakin was bold enough and emphatically in his statement that I never extorted anything from Sami Jemfi. He has never been able to do that. The reason why he went to court today, the reason why he said today I'm going to court was Bawumia gave him 2 options. Bawumia Kachin said, it's either you go to court or says they will change you. He has no option. Now, when you go to the minority side, the likes of Kojo Ponkrumane, Samia Ukumo, so they want to lead. They want to move forward. I mean, Adams, or Eternity Sabaumia, and Yakatu Teams of the finance minister, they all want to come and lead. Senebea, they can be heard. Now, it is also split into 2. There's a group who are saying, say, 1 million. They are there. the Jerry and the did you see MPP minority members charge, even do a press conference to protect Afenyomakin? No. Because they later found out that it is true, Afenyo took $10 million cedis, 1 million equivalent, and then he spent the money alone. In this whole study here, they all made vague statements about this gold board Afenyomakin extortion case. You did not get the minority come together that we are doing this press conference to defend our leader. You didn't see that. You didn't see 2, 3, 4, 5 minority members come together to say, we are today demonstrating, doing a case, petitioning the president. No, all of them went their way because they know for a fact from the evidence they all have, Afenyomakin actually is an extortionist. As we speak, the minority in parliament is divided. Majority of them are saying that the flag bearer should make sure that Afenyomakin is changed, because the honest truth is, in Ghana today, the tag on Afenyomakin, which he was never able to stand on TV, radio, any platform to emphatically say no, it is on him. You see, so because we're Chrome 4, and you'll be the opportunity to have a media platform to speak on. So because we're Dibone, and you'll be that opportunity to speak on big platforms. Afenyomakin got the opportunity to speak on about 7, 8 major networks in Ghana. He was never able to say emphatically that I never gave money to Sami Jemfi or tried to induce him or whatever. He was never able to do it. Into the colleagues Nanka said himself, this guy, the moment you see him on TV speak, the moment you see him on any platform, they are born what to say extortion. So this guy, it does not matter the gymnastics or Ben or courts. It does not matter that I have sued, I have done this. The issue is they are born on what to say extortionist. He is, and that is what has been printed in the heads of people, which is true. Afenyomakin is trying to play a game, and he is trying to make Ghanaians think say Jimmy. All that he's doing now is offerisa ba umiabe changino. But I want to advise the NPP. Maminka Bibinchiramo. You guys, I know most of you don't like me. The same as the NDC. You, the NPP, I know most of you don't like me. And it's the same in the NDC. From the Jubilee House to appointees, I know all those who don't like me in the NDC. So if you people in the NPP don't like me, it doesn't even bother me. I'm going to say this today. From the Jubilee House, all the way to appointees in the NDC, I know every single person who doesn't like me. But is that going to stop me from doing what I'm doing? No, because I don't care. And some of the people in government who don't like me sometimes try to reach out to me to help them. Oh, our agency, we are doing this. Can you project it? I know you don't like me. But I'm not stupid. I've been in this game for a very long time. I have been in this game for a long time. I know what to say and what not to say, and who to admit and who not to admit, and who to smile to and who not to smile to. So I understand this. Mameka Ibinche MPP for. Jimmy. But I can tell you on authority that Afenyomakin leading you, the minority. I know your ego is at play here. You feel like the moment you change Afenyono, and this if we nyaye, that is the same mistake you made with Mahamudu Bawumia being your flag bearer. In politics, you take off the ego cloth. You sit down. You ask yourself the hard questions. It's painful. And that is what the NDC did after losing 2016 elections. They sat down, took off their clothes, and asked themselves the hard questions. So they did a great, deep reflection. And you people, you have allowed your ego, your childish, foolish attitudes to take over you. And you're allowing some people to cloud the party with their own parochial, political, foolish ambition. Okay? As far as Afenyomakin is the minority leader in parliament, Mahamudu Bawumia's campaign is already defeated. When was the last time you heard Miracle Abuaje speak on this Gold Board, World Bank, IMF statement and directly mention Sami Jemfi's name? Have you heard him? Go and ask him why. Anyways, you go to jail. Your communication, your leadership is done. There's nothing. When was the last time the person contesting for the national communications director of the party, he cannot mention Sami Jemfi's name? I'm not saying attacking Sami Jemfi. He cannot even go hard on the gold board. You know why? Mumusano. Your party is done. It has collapsed. Obia yekutarishuom. Shwalization has been done. Donalization. You're born, don't call me. That is where how bad your party is. You need some serious reflection. You people need to sit. Afenyomakin has destroyed your party. On one kasa, do you think Afenyomakin can pick a mic and convince any Ghanaian in Ghana that vote for Bawumia? How is anybody going to say, hey, Afenyomakin can be GD? Ask yourself. Don't be angry. Don't be pissed off with me. This is more of politics than emotions. I'm asking you, do you think any rational, intelligent person will listen to this man and say, oh, Oenukafo, who in this country? Now, when you go on social media, you listen to the mainstream, you can see people are just like, how can they change this guy? But the flag bearer is a comedian. He's a junkie. He's a joker. He's not a man enough. Anything a small boy to be ready for no didn't hear it. Not that want to one year, bro. He does not understand life. He still does not. His horizon is bleak. Politics to him is like Adanko Dadade. The Bawumia people are following is not a man enough to make some very emphatic decisions. Do you understand? And see, as far as this guy leads you people, your party leadership in parliament is already divided. You need to put this in your head. As far as this guy is still leading your party, this case being in court, your party, the 87 piglets following him, it is already divided. Wakwaji 1 million ediye. Yes, say oji anawanji when to man can say in court because Mahamudu Bawumia say on court. Kono. Because of him so guilty, he was never going to go. So we're court in there and Thursday in Kiasano. And even court here also, there are people in parliament, your one colleagues are, they don't want him. They are still insisting that as far as this guy is the face of the party in parliament, we cannot pull anybody in. And it's a fact. Well, we are going to are you going to listen to Afenyomakin? Because the tag, I remember the video now. What do you see in parliament in there? You look at him, he looks like an extortion. He's an extortion. You can see. Oh, say, Okasa Afe, you are not even listening to him. You are looking at him, say, you are a bad person. And that is what Afenyomakin is. And right now, when he starts to even speak in parliament, you are not even listening. You are looking at this guy and say that, or you say, Jimmy Anna, why 1 million, $1 million. And now, we're trying to, Patricia PJ, Abrwa Poso, the new ta and a Jimmy for the dinechi or Jimmy Omo. Now, when I play his video, now let me run you through some psychological thing before I play you Afenyomakin's video. I can look at you this way, and it can mean two things. It can mean I am angry or I am happy. Now, when somebody does something and naturally, and yes, be the tag, naturally, from his past records, you see that thing in the person. The moment the person comes before you, it does not matter what they will say. And intina, it is very important. Say time Afenyomakin case way back out, he was supposed to be quick, emphatic to say, I never extorted or took anything from Sami Jemfi. That statement that Afenyomakin was not able to do and he has not been able to do now, no, and then the man, the guilt, no, clear. Now, when he speaks and you watch him, you don't even listen to him. You look at the guy as a liar. You look deep in him. You can see everything that he's doing is all fake. You can see that all that he's doing is acting. But the real him is an extortionist. He's a blackmailer. You can see the aggression in his language. It is not because he is fighting to redeem himself, because he knows that the little thing he has done, that he's been doing for years, it has now been exposed. Until you can see he's uneasy. He doesn't know. Right now, he's telling himself, is my political career going to end now? When these people change me, what am I going to do? all the people I've offended, the people I've extorted, the things I have done behind the scenes. What am I going? So right now, he's just doing this because Bawumiasa Wanya by Thursday, Pamon. So listen to him. That's why today, watch him in Parliament. You can see it's written all over him.
In the face of the allegations of extortion leveled against me, I have chosen to take high moral ground by submitting myself to the processes of the law. I have accordingly caused writs to be filed in suit number GT 1029/2026, entitled Osahin Alexander Afenyo-Markin versus Samuel Edujemfi and Multimedia Group Limited at the Accra High Court, and suit number GR/AC/CC/C5/02/2026, entitled Osahin Alexander Afenyo-Markin versus Eric Ejay and Peace FM at the Chimota Circuit Court. I have every confidence that in the fullness of time, the court will make the appropriate determination on these matters. Mr. Speaker,
he is very hopeful that the court, this is the same person a week ago was telling the Chief Justice that the Chief Justice is a criminal. They orchestrated the removal of Tokonu. You see how foolish these people are. You see how stupid. You see how stupid these people you call politicians, some of them are. This guy a week ago was sitting on TV telling the whole Ghana that the Chief Justice, the current Chief Justice who has worked hard to get to where he is, he sat on TV to say the Chief Justice is a criminal because he and Puaman and the rest, they connive, they orchestrate, they actually did the coup. This fool today has gone to court to file a case. Now you get it. Yakaso omo Jimmy a mo se we mu do omo botai no do na Jimmy chen omo na bonten so asonyoma. So the same court, you are accusing the Chief Justice of being a criminal, the other Supreme Court judges of being criminals. You know? Today, you are going to them for justice. You are a monkey. There's no respect. Yeah? I saw a video today of one guy, team, during the editorial meeting, I sent that video, I don't know, sitting on Joy News. And you see, and the guy was being blunt. He said that Afenyo-Markin is a fool because he is a lawyer. And for Afenyo-Markin to even sit on TV as a member of parliament to categorically say that the Chief Justice and the other Supreme Court judges orchestrated the removal of J. Mensah, he believes that Afenyo-Markin basically is a stupid fool because he's also a lawyer and he's trying to undermine the judicial service. I was listening. Now, the sad part of this, besides, get me this video. The people who were sitting with him, they were like, oh, my friend, you can't use such words. That is the problem we have in Ghana. Afenyo-Markin is a lawyer. Afenyo-Markin has a law firm. Afenyo-Markin's law firm is under the judicial services. Afenyo-Markin needs to understand that as a lawyer and a politician, you cannot just go out there and malign the Chief Justice and say the Chief Justice and his group are criminals. Now, a fellow lawyer steps in to defend the judiciary. So, oh, my brother, you didn't talk well. Nanke Jimmy ya, then a minority leader, Tumitana TV, so say the Chief Justice, the other Supreme Court judges, they have done a coup. How can you make such a statement? But we sit in Ghana, in Penifone Jimmy Chan Korano, don't do anything. We always are quick to talk about morality instead of asking for what we call wisdom in our actions. Yeah, say nine into Obi Jimia. Yes, so when Afenyo-Markin was on TV, I have been in business for long. It does not matter. You can be one of the best businessmen, but you are an extortionist. Somebody has extorted to the point where he's a billionaire. It does not make you not an extortionist. It is about you, what you have done. Into every time they are caught, pants down, being criminals, what they do is they hide behind age, what I have achieved. Afenyo-Markin, I can tell you for a fact that majority of your wealth, if today we tell you to come and account for your wealth, you will not be able to do it because it is not clean. Not everything is clean. Until you can't sit on TV and say, me as a renowned businessman, I don't fucking care about your businessman. There are armed robbers who at the end of the day are rich, but they are still armed robbers. They are prostitutes, without due respect. One of the biggest long-serving careers in this world. They are prostitutes by profession. They'll be able to take care of their family. It does not take away the prostitution. There are people who are sycophants. So you having money, you being a businessman, or you being a politician for long, does not take you away from being stupid or an extortionist. Now, this is what the guy said. And my issue is, Jimmy, see, listen.
We'll be going to court on the other issue regarding...
I have made certain...
Team, I don't know. I think I missed it. Okay, I have it here. Now, I missed the video. My team just sent it in. Now, I want to show you something. Other people who were sitting on the show, they were like, oh, my brother, the tone is too much. No, this is Afenyomakin who is destroying the courts. This is Afenyomakin who is a lawmaker. This is Afenyomakin who has a law firm. Now he sits on TV to say the court, the judiciary, the chief justice, the senior Supreme Court judges are criminals. And today this fool is saying, I am going to court for justice. Which criminal in Ghana court is supposed to listen to your case? I'm asking you. Criminal Benel Supreme Court are on tier case. Now let's listen.
People are having issues with how Sami Jemfi addressed the minority leader. I have no scintilla, iota of respect for Afenyomakin.
Really?
I have no respect for him. No respect.
And this is based on what?
I'm a lawyer. And the legal profession will tell you that the law is regimented. You respect seniors and you must respect the bench. For somebody who is a lawyer, who has been practicing for all these years, to, for whatever reason, sit on a platform to say that the sitting Chief Justice was part of a grand conspiracy to remove another Chief Justice without adducing evidence to substantiate his foolish claim, I, Kwame Usudanso, do not have any respect for Afenyomakin.
Let's not.
And so I will not depart from the view expressed by Sami Jemfi that Afenyomakin appears to be an extortionist.
No.
The reason is that there are some conversations. Can I express my view?
No, Kwame. The foolish.
What is but it's in the Bible. Do you go to church?
No, I go to church.
Oh, but Jesus Christ.
No. But this is TV, please. No.
Came the way to.
Wait. Kwame.
What is the definition of foolish?
No.
Read it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Oh, Google the definition of foolish.
Let's know.
So what do you want me to say?
His claims. It's fine. His claims is.
I'm saying that the claims are foolish. What do you want me to say?
Can I? No. What do you want me to say? I'll let you speak.
If I say somebody's claims are foolish, it is so. I don't know how else you want me to describe it.
No, that is directly.
But you,
I don't want it.
Here's the way to. No, you see, if you had listened to my preamble, you will not interject. My preamble is predicated on his commentary.
Looks like the time.
Okay, the commentary. And I'm saying that what he said about the sitting Chief Justice was foolish.
So
that is what I'm saying.
So you're not referring to his
but I'm saying, that's what I said. The commentary is foolish. What he said about the Chief Justice is foolish. He should not have said that. He knows better that you are attacking a sitting Chief Justice. Let's not forget that as we speak today, people have lost confidence and trust in both the executive and the legislature. The only institution that appears to be working and appears to, well, in my view, is the only institution that is giving us some level of hope and confidence is the judiciary. If we bastardize the judiciary, if you attack the head of the judiciary, what are you doing? So I have no level of respect for him. I am not departing from the view held by Sami Jemfi, which was profoundly expressed in the statement that he read, that the minority leader is an extortionist.
Okay.
Because of perhaps what conversations went on behind the scenes, because of perhaps what usually some of these politicians do, that, I have an information on you. If you don't do XYZ for me, I'm going to release it. It happens all the time.
Okay. The guy was being blunt. Now, did he say anything wrong? No, but the host, Kwame, that is our problem in Ghana. Kwame, the word foolish. I saw not one kind of foolish. I don't have a problem with the host, but I'm talking about something we have been doing, and then I say, "Chrono." When somebody is silly, they are silly. When somebody is foolish, they are foolish. You see, the idea that we think that the words we use at home, we cannot use against people when they act in a manner which, at the end of the day, is not right. We need to get to that point where people are told in their faces that you are being stupid. We have been covering nonsense up for years. Obi Jimia near so. Abrantia smoking see. Say after your makina or your minority leader, no, your majority leader before, or say a lawyer or law firm. To be Gina TV, so can say a chief justice or Tihi or the Supreme Court judges, no, and the committee no me ku no share that too. A idea a tia a dia embrace humano. On your footballer, after your marking, on your cook, after your marking, so or your lawyer, into also or tia scientist, I don't know, a man the Cassano, Cassane Jimmy Cassa. What has he done? Again, what kind of nation are we building where we cannot tell people in their faces that they are thieves, they are criminals? Because you see, when they fool and we try to cover up every single day, and so these same people, with all due respect, I don't have a problem with the host. This is a general statement I'm making. With all due respect, nobody is saying that we should go against the journalistic ethics. No. But you see, when somebody uses a word like that, he started his statement or started free. And it's a wood siena. Now person be judgmental. Now person obey will be able to say, person you will now pick it from where he started before you do that conclusion. Or start free, or start free for your marking, the position, the lawyer or law firm will be, and then the case free no buyer, it's here the judiciary only in Jinaswo. Also, he finds himself there as a lawyer. Into when he said, after your marking casa, Jimmy for casa. What has he done wrong here? And I brought phone and sometimes, I hear too much, mamo, because you can't foolish. I say, you try what you feel. You can say somebody is foolish. I just say, you kunipa. When you're foolish, you are foolish. When you are an idiot, you are an idiot. When you are stupid, you are stupid. So, mamom tina Ghana, sa die we na man penifo bi di nkwasi asem no mo nante, obi tumi di kwasi asem pa, o se wuti pen no. Na wo ye panyina na odi san kwasi asem no. Obi tumi di nkwasi asem, na ye pese ye tia no. Ye say, na we obo bra na wa bra. I don't fucking care bra wa bo. Because ye nyina ewu a amna ba kum de ko obi amfa diamond ko. Enye bra na wa bo no, eye ne action no, e na me gina so aka chen say, sa president Ekufuado, nyoma oye ne eye jibisem. Mahamudu Baobia no oye trufo konkonseni ya onka nokre. I am basing it on their actions because atenye ye bo mamwa onyankopon bo wiase no ode atenye mamwa na mmom se se nipa anye de nipa beye na oye emwade a na ye de mwa atenye na manipa. If you are human and you don't act like human, then we replace you, we interchange you with the animal, the ebe yuzuama abwa. To me, I don't see insult as any special thing. If you deserve to be applauded, or say, now just say, after your marking, Uncle Kanyan says, Sema, Uncle Branty was more kind, and Uncle Kitty and Uncle Penny. But we all know, say, after your marking is a foolish man who makes foolish statements. And it goes back to the people he's leading. It goes back to the MPP as a political party. It goes back to Mahamudu Baumia as the leader of the party who wants to be president. It shows you clearly, say, Sanko from the party, they still don't get it. And sometimes when you make statements like this, na a pain, na Kevin Taylor did I have the right to insult. But I'm very wise when I'm speaking or insulting somebody. How wise are you? Because media, it to me, so we didn't quasi asema mean to sabi. So we are paying na we Jimmy me. To me, mean to sabi. So we are ba na wo nya de maye na wo kasetia na wo kasa munye na wo ye jimsema me to sabi. Me nka sorry. Into the issue here is it is about how I want to address you. You don't decide how I should address you because I will address you per the kind of nyoma awaye any nyoma bi awoka any actions and then I'm the address you. It is say Abia MPP ni way Jimmy. There is a reason why make us away Jimmy. It is also person can say NDC be Jimmy. You need to have a basis. You should not go and threaten the person and say meku and then I will insult. Say then I will insult again and brimuno. It is against the law and you be arrested. But me who's away Jimmy? Meso kwasia akase away Jimmy based on the why in the law. Is it against the law? No. But that is my expression. How I want to describe you. In today, be able to make sure say oh yeah dear yeah. Abrante kasa okasa se lawyer okasa se ono so adwuma no mu bi okasa se ono so bu court no enti se wo so ye lawyer na we hu sa nyansa na embra no kire se okasa nkwase akasem. Then we sit there, my brother. Oh please, you know this is TV. Why on TV do we shit on TV? Oh my brother, this is TV. Anything ye chire ma Ghana for say MPP for Jimmy. Ye jinem
mechanically. Does it make sense to you? So also gold, would you cut oil? Gold for oil. Why don't you sell your gold, make the money and go and buy the oil and go through a middleman? Me man go school. But economics in a gumitrimu keke. Man go school. Simple things that we can do. And I'm surprised. You see, we have the men. We are hailing this. We are hailing gold for oil. Jesus Christ. We need to move. Move. Mechanically. Does it make sense to you? So also gold, would you cut oil? Gold for oil. Why don't you sell your gold, make the money and go and buy the oil and go through a middleman? Me man go school. But economics in a gumitrimu keke. Man go school. Simple things that we can do. And I'm surprised. You see, we have the men. We are hailing this. We are hailing gold for oil. Jesus Christ. We need to move. Mechanically.
Obi Eshawa, Yenhu say we New Patriotic Party Niana.
No, Obi Shemia, on whom say me a right wing of politics. Me a very, very right wing of politics. And I'm right wing because I'm a Christian. And the fundamental thing, I may disagree with the left of politics and say they challenge the existence of God. All left wing politics challenges the existence of God. Well, most left wing politics. Right wing is about, so basically, right wing, I believe in big business, small government.
A few moments later.
Oh, I have an MPP membership, but I don't want to go into those details. Those are matters that will be dealt with by important people. So
A few moments later.
Oh, I have an MPP membership, but I don't want to go into those details. Those are matters that will be dealt with by important people. So we don't want to talk about that now because that's not the issue now. The mission to return to power is what is really driving the MPP this way.
Obi Eshawa, Yenhu say we New Patriotic Party Niana.
No, Obi Shemia, on whom say me a right wing of politics. Me a very, very right wing of politics. And I'm right wing because I'm a Christian. And the fundamental thing, I may disagree with the left of politics and say they challenge the existence of God. All left wing politics challenges the existence of God. Well, most left wing politics. Right wing is about, so basically, right wing, I believe in big business, small government.
A few moments later.
Oh, I have an MPP membership, but I don't want to go into those details. Those are matters that will be dealt with by important people. So we don't want to talk about that now because that's not the issue now. The mission to return to power is what is really driving the MPP this way.
We
will see all of them. Right wing for any left wing for forward back any center forward for Sisiano formation there. Me see who right wing for no. Who left wing for no. Near back center back no. And sana center forward. Any midfield ne attacking left back. Any attacking right back. Who be a position obo. Enjo. Who be a position. Be sometimes who be jina wani who be obo. Oh we are number 2 in himself the right wing 2. I. Sana ti omwe Jimmy. Oma dada mwache. Omo de mo ho sisi dying. Omo de mo ho de omo school. Scholarship. I know them. This story today is a very important story. And the Interior Minister for the Interior, Muntaka Mubarak. Hey. Yes, team, I'm fine. I saw everything. Na Odigana Honkomochre kakra. And there was one thing that caught my attention. He said 2020 and 2024 general election violence. Odu 2020 to 2024 elections no or can send me. Or say, despite fleeing the community, Alhaji Latif Kopshe, a suspect in the shooting and killing of Shaibu Haruna, was allowed to contest unopposed for constituency youth organizer in the NPP's internal election. He won and retains the position. End of quote. Momiankotie, the Interior Minister of the Interior. Now, yenka okan bibi fa Abranti be a friend a double. Now,
taking covert operation to identify person who shot and killed the deceased Samira Zakaria and injured 3 others. Ayawasu West Wigon, that's Laobawashi. At a key suspect identified by police investigation, Ernest Akomia alias Double, is still at large, and intensive operational steps are underway to apprehend and prosecute him. Tachiman South, that's Tachiman. At a key suspect identified by police investigation, Ernest Akomia alias Double, is still at large, and intensive operational steps are underway to apprehend and prosecute him. A key suspect identified by police investigation, Ernest Akomia alias Double, is still at large, and intensive operational steps are underway to apprehend and prosecute him. Tachiman South, that's Tachiman. The former written autopsy report in respect of the deceased Mohammed Tajuddin Al-Hassan and Abdullah Ayarik have been obtained from the medical officer who conducted the autopsy. A duplicate docket is being prepared to be forwarded to the Attorney General Office for study and advice. The trial of the 3 accused persons is ongoing before the High Court 1, Accra. The next court date is October 12, 2026. Efutu Senya Constituency, that's Kaswa. Efutu Senya East Constituency, that's Kaswa. Member of Parliament Honorable Phyllis Na Koyo Akono and her sister Gifty Akono have submitted their written statement to the Special Investigation Task Force. Investigative effort to locate Mustafa Mohammed, the driver in charge of the Black Hawk Mahindra pickup.
So you see, investigations are ongoing, and the Interior Minister Muntaka Mubarak eka semifa omo dibone under MPP 2020 elections omo kun nipa from Ayawaso West Wagon, Brani Champon, Esma, Mbrantie a omo di ewu omo kun nipa sere omo ko tata Ghana for Muntaka kasa no say Abrantie ba ko e friend Double a odlidi sa tax na ananipa bonifo a omo ko Ayawaso West Wagon ko bobo tuo ko twitwa nipa no o say sa Abrantie no ode ho aka nwura na sesia no omo hwehwe no. The person catch the Interior Minister say Double or UK bunche no. Double UK no. He is in the UK. We are going to petition the UK government to bring him back home. Double is in the UK. Now you can't double Muntaka can ask him say or you comfortation mwabuatia or no ne ba etutuo sikan wo asoja ene nipa ye tata ni bu omunentini ye bru nipa te say impreko no or no ne di anim na sa ade we biam refi nipa na fe Double no ono no okankofo a omoko Ayawaso West Wagon ekojudwa nipa ku nipa ende we dwana kwhye UK a aban se omo hwehwe no. In fact me wi am the Double no picture be kire mo roller o play wo MPP mu ene nipa or introduce Double eba Ghana politics mu a omo be damage. There are some people in the MPP their job is to recruit criminals, murderers, thugs to come and destroy Ghana for. And those are nkofo a omodi politicians echi. Enti wote Double a mema wa adwenya wo say oye nipa foforo bi no MPP for. And there's one particular person in the MPP pathway a ne dwuma odin no election time bia no he leads the party go into the forest time at from 2020 to 2024 or na a lead party no call forest ekos the samrantie no eba e make sure say omo be die wu omo wi ano asam omo ko because oba politics no de waya no. And let me show you nipa oye saade no it is a Double no nipa o introduce no to this kind of tagri ne sanyoma no. This is the person you see him in the picture with him. Double ne gini chiro no. Double was brought into Ghana politics to come and murder, kill people, attack people from by Samia Uku. Samuel Awuku and the double eba MPP mu. Ono necessary double and then enquire every Galamsey sites. Edo mubegu MPP di omoba Ayawaso West Wagon. Na Bride Champion Penkofo no na ohia obi obekọ akosi some Samuel Awuku akwara no. Ono na Samuel Awuku bodyguard. At a point, now your bodyguard Mama Hamudu Baumia, enti o hwe double no onie and osa gina hono. Everywhere Samuel Awuku went, na double. Boys na moba Ayawaso West Wagon bedi sabono no. Samuel Awuku na hodi omo. Double na kano on the gina hono, mamim biem. And ono Samuel Awuku and a dene bar politics. Tagrimu, on a man tis a ekuono. On a tisa ekuono. Enti debia ye can double na. Samuel Awuku bodyguard or didn't free wure mu ba ya omo be di sa bone no Ayawaso West. Metuma chiro. So many pictures of Samuel Awuku and sa boy we for the double. The personal bodyguard. And Samuel Awuku na recruit omo de omo ma Bride Champion a omo kwa Ayawaso West Wagon could di sa bone no double no ni. And they were joining question UK. And the double nisha UK. Samuel Awuku may be a double war, or no a double money Johnny Kosha Bruchi. And I can show you so many pictures of Samuel Awuku double way because or no and or mobilize the boys no or mobilize the boys no Emma Samuel Awuku. It make you people not think say Samuel boys from the they know whatever was going on. They were behind it. Into Ayawaso West Wagon in some see no ebia refi. This is what Samuel Awuku the boys are gather no ejuma with them koye.
It was a normal morning. Electorates began queuing very early, some as early as 6 a.m. to cast their ballots peacefully and dash to work. Early reports suggested the process began smoothly, but eyebrows were raised about the presence of heavily armed security personnel, as many as 6 per polling station across the constituency. Political party agents were vigilant and ordinary people watched from afar, but it was an unusual election day. Heavily armed masked men in bulletproof vests, dressed in black polo shirts and khaki trousers, marked NSC as agents of the National Security Council, seen in police pickups, crisscrossed the main streets towards Bauleshi, a known NDC stronghold. The arrival of the operatives in Rambo style surprises all. About 25 hooded men in 5 pickups or so jump off. In a well-orchestrated plan, they run across the compound where voters had queued waiting for their turn, creating fear and panic. Journalists begin taking pictures, and that provokes the indiscriminate mayhem visited on them. A senior immigration officer at the scene is captured placing an SOS call as he takes cover. In this video, the suspected NPP Invisible Force members are captured beating a man mercilessly, kicked in the face, whilst others pounce on any civilian in sight, punching them and beating others with the butt of their guns. The chaos forces people to flee as policemen try desperately in vain to restrain the NSC agents. After about 6 minutes, they proceed to their next target, the residence of the NDC parliamentary candidate, Delali Kwesi Brempong, few yards away behind the Bauleshi Presby Basic 1 JHS polling station. His house is besieged by the armed men, threatening to shoot as they are confronted by the NDC candidate supporters. They point guns as they demand access to search the house, open fire with live bullets, leaving at least 18 injured. 2 near-fatal cases were recorded. Bullet shells and bloodstains outside the residence attract onlookers, while irate persons seeking to fight back are seen being calmed by the police.
Don't take the laws into your own hands. The police, we are managing the situation.
Senior officers, including Director in Charge of Operations Greater Accra, Chief Superintendent Kwesifori, rush to the scene but look on helplessly.
They are not your men.
I don't know those who came here.
Do you know the men on the ground?
This is something that we need to investigate. But I don't know those who came here. So because all my policemen are not marks. You can see from wherever.
So you know the men on the ground. You know your men on the ground.
I know the men on the ground,
and they are not marked.
And I can see them when I see them.
MP for Ningo Pram Pram, Sam George, is seen questioning the shooting incident. He is confronted for daring to face them, and he gets his first slap. Listen and watch carefully as one of the men shouts, "This is the beginning of 2020. In the chaos, police reinforcement and military teams arrive, armed but unable to stop the violence. The masked men return to the school compound, finish up with more beatings before setting off. The voting center is deserted while officers try to secure the ballot box and voting materials. NDC National Chairman Samuel Ofosu-Ampofo rushes to the scene, meets the TV, and of course, social media, attracting more officials to the scene. MPP General Secretary John Buedu arrives and blames the NDC for orchestrating the violence.
You see, this is the impression that opponents want to create in order to scare people from coming to vote.
NDC hurriedly arranges news conference to restrain supporters.
Not have been prepared for the election. This was an orchestrated attempt which has failed.
Statements condemning the violence begin to pour in. Codeo, security analysts, civil society groups, the UNDP are amongst the first. Former President John Dramani Mahama cuts short his campaign tour in the Volta region and dashes to Accra to meet victims on admission at a 37 military hospital. But before that, he sends a strong message to the MPP and President Akufo-Addo.
And I'm sounding a warning to the MPP. We're going to match them boot for boot. We respect the constitution of this country. And NDC is a democratic party. And that's why we abide by the rules of the constitution. But the same constitution says that Ghanaians should resist anybody who attempts to subvert the constitution. And when you go rampaging with forces and intimidating people when they should come out and vote, you are subverting Ghana's constitution, and we have a right to resist you.
Codeo issues preliminary report citing one instance where a police officer is assaulted for questioning one of the NSC operatives at Roman Ridge polling station. EC reacts, insisting the election was very peaceful, free and fair. Election results are declared. Turnout very low, confirming the violent incident. 19.83% of the over 88,000 in the voters register participated. Calls for the head of the IGP, David Asante Pietu, intensifies. The police administration issues a statement announcing immediate and thorough investigations. Minister of State in charge of national security at the office of the President, Brian Echampong, appears defiant and claims in an interview the men were from his outfit and acted on orders based on intelligence. Hear him speak on Accra-based City FM.
There were some uniformed and some plainclothes security operatives. It happens all the time.
So did this include people who were wearing masks?
Absolutely. You saw them there. They were not hiding.
Government's posture and that of EC provokes public anger. Officers in the Ghana Armed Forces and the police begin to leak photos and videos exposing identities of some of the secret NSC operatives and their bases. In the heat of the public discourse and brewing tension, President Akufo-Addo jets off on an 8-day tour of South Africa, Ethiopia, and the US, where he will join a fundraising event in Washington, D.C. to build a national cathedral in Ghana. Thus, 3 days after the incident, and he fails to visit patients on admission. his absence attracts more criticisms. More than a week after the incident, no arrest has still been made. An updated police statement only says 12 people have been questioned, and these are all victims, including the assaulted MP, Sam George. For now, there's still uncertainty, and security analysts fear more violence in 2020. Political parties and some CSOs have, however, served notice through a demonstration, sending a strong signal to government. The police are yet to invite the National Security Minister, Brian Achampong, who is under pressure to resign or be sacked. A 3-member commission of inquiry chaired by former Shraj boss Francis Emil Short is now tasked to investigate the matter. Proceedings will be telecast live, but the opposition NDC has already served notice it does not trust the commission's work, citing possible bias and cover-ups. Refers to the former IGP and the Akufo regime, Mr. Patrick Kwatine Champong and Professor Henrietta Mensah Bonsu as MPP apparatchiks. For now, Ghanaians will take a wait-and-see posturing as doubt lingers on, with fears heightening as the country approaches a much bigger election in 2020.
You still want to give power to the MPP? Actually, what bottom? Only to me, yeah. But the champion and nice banjidia, on kwasi ade yeah. And I just want to tell the Interior Minister that, Mr. Minister, this guy, he was part of the people in mask. Kojo Bamba, Kojo Buedu. Why is he walking around? Mr. Minister, your investigations, it be shoddy work you did. Yeah. I heard you at a point saying, oh, the bullets that, the cartridges you picked up, it does not match the AK-47. And that all the people who were shooting at that place, you could not find any of them. Muntaka, you cannot be trusted as the Interior Minister. At a point, I heard you say that you have done investigations and those people who shot at Techiman South, the bullets you found, the cases of the bullets you found never matched any AK-47. You are a liar. You want to tell me this Kojo Bamba guy who was in the mask, he was part of it, pictures of him, you want to tell me this guy, you know nothing about this guy, and this guy is walking on the streets of Ghana. This is the guy they use to be shooting around. You want to tell me all those boys, you never found any of them. You, this Interior Minister, this investigation is shitty. You want to tell me all these bullets, all these things happen. You could not find even a single person. Why is it? I just want to show you that video. You could not find a single person when they were shooting up and down. You want to tell us you could not find a single person. This, you want to say you could not find a single person after the investigations? And Muntaka, you are telling us you could not identify any of these people. That's a shoddy investigation. Throw it away in the trash. You could not identify even one person. Then you are not supposed to be the Interior Minister. Yeah, it's a waste of time. The work you are doing, you don't understand. Work. You want to tell me government invests money investigate. So you want to tell me all these people are still in the system? How can I trust you as an interior minister? You want to tell me all these people are in the system and that you cannot find even one? Then why are you the interior minister? Why are you the interior minister? Why are you the interior minister? What makes you the interior minister? This investigation is shitty, is shoddy. No reasonable person will accept this investigation report. No. Let's be fair here. We are trying to build a nation. We are trying to protect the citizenry. Let's stop this nonsense of covering things up for people. Why are you how can you tell me that all these people, over 30 people, 40 people, went to a polling station, shoot, kill? You want to tell me you could not find a single person? What kind of job are you doing? Are you in the business of protecting people? Are you in the business? Because every single person who was part of this crime is a danger to our security as a nation. These are people who are working with us and waiting for the right time for the MPP to come to power, to come do the same thing again. And we give you the job to make sure we identify these people, bring them out, and prosecute them. You are telling us you cannot find one. Then you don't fit this position. And Mr. President, we've gotten to that point where familiarity, friendship, it needs to cut. It needs to go down. Those who are not capable of doing this job, they need to walk. Because how can you tell me why investigations when you want to cry? Now, you Ghana. I don't know for MPP man. You want to tell me these people who are dressed in military uniform, brought military vehicle, you cannot tell me who was the commander there that day. So you want to tell me the people who came there are not human beings? Who was the commander on site? So nobody was the commander. Nobody led a group of people there. You don't deserve to be at where you are. This is despicable. This is pure despicable. Like, nobody should take you serious again. For a long time, I thought you could do this job. I thought you were the right person to do this job. But this thing you are reading, if you were in opposition, and you're reading Saturday, Muntaka Mubarak. If you were in opposition, and you read this idea what kind of nonsense are we entertaining in Ghana? What is going on with you people? Right now, then you come to tell we Ghanaians that you could not find a single evidence pointing to anybody. What kind of interior minister are you? Huh? What kind of interior minister are you? And you sit in Ghana and then there was somebody who was in charge. Who was the district commander? Who is the regional commander? Who in that neighborhood was the commander in that neighborhood? You want to tell me there was no police there? They don't have district police. They don't have any kind of regional commander. You want to tell me these gunshots went on without a district or regional commander knowing anything about it? What are you telling me? We want you to come in and do the job. We want you to prove to Ghanaians that what happened in the past, it's never supposed to happen again, and that we have gotten a government that listens to the people. This president is not sleeping. He's going up and down, busting his ass off to make sure the right things are done. That you people, we have given you job to do, and you are doing communities. What kind of nonsense is this? You want to tell me in any serious country you'll be sacked today? Yes. In any serious country, you will be sacked today. Now, one kind of position you read you will be all over the place. You'll be screaming in parliament. No, we don't understand. Mr. Speaker, I object to this. This is a lie. How can you? But why are you giving us this shoddy report? What is this nonsense? Mr. President, step into this matter. Mr. President, don't entertain this. This is getting out of hand. You give people job and they try to do it the way they want. No, do it the way we want, and the way we want is to tell us the truth. What are you people doing? This government so far is doing everything possible to let Ghanaians start to believe in the system, believe in the democracy, believe in our security forces. So you want to tell me all these people are in the system with the guns and the armor and everything, then we are not safe as a people, then you don't deserve to be the interior minister. You don't. Because if you cannot identify these boys, wherever they brought these boys from, we should be able to get to the bottom of it. Because somebody should tell us something. You can't tell me that all the bullet casing and everything, it cannot connect to anybody. You don't deserve this job, I'm telling you. Because no, this is terrible. This is terrible to the highest order. And if I am the president, I will sack you today. Because that investigation you are holding, whoever you are allowed to do that investigation has lied to you. And you as the interior minister, at least you look at the document, read and apply common sense and say, if I was in opposition, would I be happy about this? If I was in opposition, will I be happy about this kind of report? If you're, with all due respect to you, if your family member, your daughter, your son was involved in this shooting, will you come and tell us that nobody, the hundreds of people went there to do this job? We can't find anybody. What kind of play is this? You want to tell me all these people have disappeared? If you cannot see to an investigation to be done thoroughly, an investigation to get answers, then you don't deserve to be the minister. This is pissing me off. Changes needs to come. Mr. President, I wasn't one of the people calling for reshuffle, but I think it's time. Mr. President, I was one person. I've always respected decisions of leadership. I've always respected your decision when it comes to how you want to pick your appointees. But with all due respect, from the things you are seeing recently, you need to reshuffle. Yes, because so many things going wrong. This is unacceptable. This kind of investigation is unacceptable, and we need to make sure right people are put at right places. Because if my sister was there, my brother was there, my family member was there and was killed, and you show me this investigation for an interior minister to tell me that nobody was identified, then that means me as a Ghanaian or I as a Ghanaian have no security. These people still have this armor. They still have these guns. They still have these uniforms in the system with us. How can you protect our security? And these are very important things. This goes beyond party, who I like, who I know, who I think I want to satisfy. It cuts it. No. People need to be working. We need competent people to be doing some jobs. If people cannot show their competency, then show them the way. Because this is a joke of an investigation. This is clearly a joke of an investigation. And I wouldn't support anything like this. I wouldn't sit here and put Ghanaians' life on the line for these kind of shoddy jobs. People need answers. People need real answers. Obi bewu, obi kunewu. People are wailing. Obi nda the whole night because of a politician's decision. Why do we sit here and cover things up? Mr. President, something needs to be done. We need answers. It cannot be like this all the time. It cannot be politics as usual. It cannot be where the NDC and no. That is why we gave you this 57%. And the NDC as a political party needs to understand that people still trust this government. That people still trust the president. That people still trust the direction. But some of your people, if they cannot deliver, show them the way and get people hungry and ready to save the people. And that is what we are calling for. I have no personal issue with anybody, but this report the minister read to Ghanaians is shitty. It is shoddy. I am telling you, no country on this planet will accept this. People died. People in uniforms. There are video evidence. So you want to tell me, you as the head of the investigative body that you gave work to do, you could not identify one person? No. Who is covering up for who? Who is covering up for who? This is insane. This is insane. As much as I want the NDC to stay in power for 42 years, I will not take this. I will never take this. And we should go back to this investigation. I believe the Interior Minister does not know his job. He doesn't. It's ridiculous, man. I don't even know where to start and when to end.
So when you come kokoda, say we shall know when you come so coalition center na kobo electoral commission for home by the MIA. So when you come kokoda, say we shall know when you come so coalition center na kobo electoral commission for home by the MIA. So when you come kokoda, say we shall know when you come so coalition center na kobo electoral commission for home by the MIA. So when you come kokoda, say we shall know when you come so coalition center na kobo electoral commission for home by the MIA. So when you come kokoda, say we shall know when you come so coalition center na kobo electoral commission for home by the MIA.
Which were really bad times where we all slept at the petrol station. So that's indication that, you know, you really need to get up and talk about it, because we cannot, as a nation that deserves so much more, come to this level.
I'm working like a bull and I'm paying my taxes. The government got to work like a bull as well and make sure that my road is fixed, that I have electricity, that I have water. That is their job. It is not for me to tell the president how to fix the economy. If he didn't know how to fix the economy, why did he run for office?
Which were really...
Things have to be done right. This government, if you ask me, minimum percentage, right now I can give you about 78 to 80% solid economy on its feet. Ministries be Juma, you can see the country is being expanded, economy is on its feet, everything. But there's some few things that needs to be done right. As much as I like this government, I like the president, his vision, this NDC party, always thinking about Ghanaians, even though I'm a pure NPP person, have a party card as NPP, I still like the direction of the NDC. It does not mean Yehu Bibine and Yame. No, that is not us. That is not us. This government is delivering about 80%, and I respect that. In the history of this country, Yehu Abaya Abu Ejuma say that, but say Bibi Nkoye, we will tell you, and with me, nothing is going to change, because me say Ankoye Meka. I want to keep this government, this party in power for 42 years. That is what I have said. It does not mean who be nya. I will say no. The NPP is a dangerous party. Omukuni pasre. When people were being shot, Ekufuado left this country to go enjoy himself. Mahmoud Bawumia was here chasing small girls. So the NPP there is not an option. You better NPP there go to makako. You better aba say better jariano pa hohoro ye to aba yamotiom powder say ye koto aba ma Bawumia den ke better makakuru. We know the NPP is not an option, so we are trying to sharpen you, the NDC, to make sure you take the right decisions to protect this nation. That's it. Because the NPP for no, Sebio Obinigu Kapum, no I say Chokomile Ombenum. That is the NPP. Me say NPP for Jimmy Omwe Jimmy no, omo monkeyism no. Somebody can take a shit in a cup, add cold water, stir it and give it to them. They will still say it is Chokomilo, minimum MPP for my Jimmy, and we are not going to allow such people to come back and rule this nation. Never. Weja,
expanding our borders to Asia, expanding our borders to England, and so you can imagine the effect of this particular monument on our GDP.
So now how much exactly are we going to spend on this project?
With all that is involved, the technology, the buildings, the Bible museum, and the biblical gardens and all that, is going to cost us around $350 million. Wow. But the government only gave us this land and gave us a seed money of just of the cathedral, which was about $25 million. Yeah. But we are doing the best that we can. We are going to churches. We have models that we have planned, and one of the greatest models is for, if you're a Ghanaian watching me, it's time for Christians to also have expanding our borders to Asia, expanding our borders to England, and so you can imagine the effect of this particular monument on our GDP.
So now how much exactly are we going to spend on this project?
With all that is involved, the technology, the buildings, the Bible museum, and the biblical gardens and all that, is going to cost us around $350 million. Wow. But the government only gave us this land and gave us a seed money of just of the cathedral, which was about $25 million. Okay. But we are doing the best that we can. We are going to churches. We have models that we have planned. And one of the greatest models is for, if you're a Ghanaian watching me, it's time for Christians to also have.
Oh, say we kwasiafo we nyina na nam krom hawo. We twem about me as the president. Kromfo. And we are here. Because someone say kwanda about me ahu nechi gu ho. Nechi gu wadane amawe, nechi apaya manadane amawe. Sankofo we. And all these people are sitting on the fence. Oh, NDC for koi na yebeshemwa. These are selfish liars. Sofu kromfo pa, ewi pa. This guy. Oh, ya kromfo chena. Na se be say osun. Ai wadamfo ne ba omienti, yebechiwa tuma. Na ukwa wacha wa bontene. Osanka kwot ntam ndade o jail. Wo sa asofu we, wacha wa bontene kura. Na menyankopon ni na memenya active politics. Me some politics here mu ye ya tu obi so aba no abe MP no abe minister no abe press come wo menya minim na mo na nam Ghana da ho gem frema ye birthday party kwasi ampanyi o kan no musu you are spoken against God o so nyankopon body party tia da the party tia for sorry enkwasi asam nko a. And when you question this guy what did your guy? Oh, the government just give us just $25 million. Oh, the seed money of just $25 million. Why is a squirrel? Why is a squirrel? John and I mean so. Kwasi some na akwa way and then a year almost form near the year go to NYA was a day in kwasi afford the bag chi shoe no more to talk. No nyango pona sometime I'm in Tennessee. Na amount for we at na crow we mo to amena. Saying ye Jimmy as a people are. Nan can this MPP ni bia can MPP ni obejina stable so nke toilet go no. Ghana bibini yene Christopher pa na sebio ye easy to manipulate. Yene Christopher. Ye they the most easiest people to manipulate. Inte go for about power no. Or Shaya who say yene Christopher no we are weak, especially Ghanaian Christians. Over a Christopher more we are singing Ghana for Christopher yani weak emotionally and mentally. O de unhiani so share oh boy Yesu. We de yama nyame. Ghana Christo ni Musa sie. Oh Musa question. The moment ofu bi be sha Lacoste ashe kasok. Jimmy Fobi the moment de nyame be kan nkwasi asem bia no we de free nyame no. Onyankopon na ma ye nyansa. And inti na sebio ye jaya na ya yentim fanshe yenum. Inti as a Christian, especially Ghanaian Christians, we are weak when it comes to using our brains. Nyamesum enya bone. You need to worship God in holiness. You need to believe in your God. But don't make man use the word of God to fool you. That is what we are enduring in Ghana. I respect real Christians. I respect real people who are religious. I understand. But what you are to utimini obi nante sharp guy on your kromfo otumi runnings and runnings no nyina enya crime otumi frɛ we no afrɛ so boga me sheet o iron a roofing sheet me 50 wa ha na isi ano boss obeton is saying also meton is 60 Ghana also no asako catch bi me roofing sheet obeton also meton is 70 Ghana no asaba 60 Ghana no oh Jack 60 Ghana dey nyo about 75 also okay me ma 75 no akọ 75 also quality na 75 na 90 na waton ama nipa na 90 no nyisika ombo okro no is using his brain. Sa sharp guy no ade nkinyen ka sɛ da ko gyina sɔre dem abonesu ade kyɛ no wagimi fo ejuma o ya ontumi nya biem automatically wadane aboa ontumi reason beyond because you need to eat after being Christian. You are not supposed to get involved in crime to survive. No, but ontumi share boy be guy be or a smart guy or cost system no ma onim de oye to get on board bia kroro or use the brains. But the moment that person Sunday bedroom ready to bonzum say ya jaro yes Christo no that before. But we are all brought up from a Christian home. I am a pure Anglican. Yeah, that so many Christian, it does not automatically make you stupid. You need to at least use your senses. Why Jenny ne doubt Simono? Now I'm a question paying you and the biblical garden and the den or your PR. He's on the board. National Cathedral, question paying way to mention a yeration and ma etu kwankwa bruche to watch a sakasia. Akwa when yanko pon me bibia, God will not take him to heaven. We uncle heaven. We bon some crumb for. And then we sit in Ghana, and then we allow these things. Our young people, you won't Korana, near the Korana for the same thing. Mu, it's Ghana ni obia onye Christian, and I say onye obia is or a Christian, or a smart pa. And when I say smart or a street smart, they are able to build their life. They are able to move on. They are able to get some things done. The moment you see a bonus, what not change. And it's not all Christians. I'm being fair here. And then Christopher, but majority of us Ghana Christopher do no yajine wo form. Small things we are not able to understand. There's real life and there's your Christian life. The real life is there. Real life, and then I say, Osha dem na utie Eldam Reku album nyina wombom onyame beye ama me na kosunya onyame beye ama mene mebusia dia dom no chre ubetime tie we nyina ma de achen upia bonten light bill ho upia bonten also for sikada for ka ko adwumam upia bontina water bill chen upia bontina ufie reje. So you need to understand, draw the line. But the moment I get an eBay Christonino, what I know on to me using agent and anything like akronfo asofo ni bino, they are using you people, they are entering your head. Now so far only me fitin kwa abrem uni me papa ni me maame ni me busuem na utaba me fie medi 50 60 wie na me bewu no ana medru me mbranti bomrem no afa na wo beka nkoma kire me na wo be hye nkoma fa me mebusuem. Now you know me. And the fact is, we sit there and allow some of these. The honest truth is, you are software omu kana kurepa. You are software omu benyame. You are software onyame etumi yi nyoma kire omu legitimate ones. But you see, do no more system no. They are psychologists. 60% of our software more Ghana, they use their head. 40% pe NL legit omutie nyame asem ediye juma. They don't ask for material things. It is not about it is about guiding you. Asofudie. That is why soba Christo Sumua yefre Yesu said the rabbi. Soba ayedie Christo Sumu anaju kasma. Jesus is a teacher. They saw him as a teacher because he was guiding their steps. And it's like I say, "Uye Christonia, be Christ-like." Ye say Yesu ne nantiemu. In the Bible, the Bible does not center on miracles. Yesu kufra ekoti weni. It does not pay more attention to that. It paid more attention to the morals and that is the principles of the gospel. If you depart from that and you concentrate more on the little things, because the deliverance, the DNA Yesu is just a garnishing on the life of Christ. We have deviated from what is actually Christ-like. Because one nantini paninamu ye de baby na opesa odoko baby na ochese eye. But the moment you look at the flashy part or your senchire or can wait to Madeleine so or you wait to, when you do that, then you lose focus. That is why most Christians have lost focus. But I'm just saying, so no, there are a few men of God who are basically out there teaching the people. Because you see, it is not about the miracles. When you are crippled today, when you're friend there, you can still go to hell. But what is going to prevent you from entering hell? It is you following the steps and the morals and the principles of your teacher. And that is why Jesus is called the teacher, the rabbi. It is always steady. Even Jesus, his life was basically teaching his followers. Jesus wasn't into the business of doing miracles every single day. The miracle part, sometimes it just meets him and he takes care of it. But his main purpose was to let his followers and disciples understand that when you don't follow these footsteps, these principles, you end up where you don't have to end up. That is why it is important. We cannot make some pastors take advantage of us. I am not spiritually inclined. All night, but at least the common sense in me guides me in my decision making. And people need to understand. These are basic things. But most of you people just are so lazy. The moment you become a Christian, you become lazy. You don't want to do anything, then people start to take advantage of you. And that is my problem with you people. That is my problem with you people. So every day I keep telling you people, and take advantage of you. Because when you allow, they will take advantage of you. And that is them. That is what they do. That is their speciality. On my idea, we actually, it's all the mind games. They have taken their time to do what? To just monitor you people. It didn't be a catch Ghana for I'm just where the emperor said, no, you need to be a Christian. You see, you need to have brains before you become a Christian. It didn't be a no, they be catch who say Ghana for Christo for do no, we are weak-minded. Obey Christo nipe technically automatically wadani abwa. Ontumi njuni biem. And internet to me ba obi to me ba or see a basic cathedral. But I sorry I would team auditorium I would team no capacity the doors to cathedral no. There are churches in Ghana that has more capacity than the cathedral they were about to build. But you see, we left everything because somebody told us to say, Yakofe Driani be free Israel, mimi yiri krom. Yakofe free makonta krom, yesu krom, near the ababe guha, and then they kron. Israel, ni pebu homu nye Driani ndi. There are people omo Israel, omo ndidi. Yakobu a piece of the stone and $2 million. And we are Jimmy. And so the people who basically are with us, they take advantage of us because someone will say, and every day I keep telling people, you need to use your senses. There's no cathedral It is a donation away, say, oh, yeah, they are heaven. So donation, it ended up in somebody's pocket. How are you going to tell your God? You could have given it to somebody who needed money for surgery. And what time in the name say, God's house is in your heart. Most of you, your churches are bigger. Your churches are bigger than the cathedral we're going to build. And so Mujai Bibia said, Kwasiye se one ne nyankopo akasa. Sa kwasiye mpe ina bonipa nwotwe election time. Okay, say ojinyamidi onim nyame. You are still live. And ye de jinem.
Pen
I didn't kakra me catch them from 2026 say meti. Bana man for being so Kevin or Kanaka me catch them say mejimo. Bedenya meti kakra na me de tia sorry say me catch them but now you say me dia grow. Some catch them say a woman as a counseling kakra nemu na you ma so ye pese koye isuo bi wa ha na majemo kakra na ni nemu a me so yemfa Saturday nwumbre nka ho Saturday nwumbre no hallelujah hallelujah sa na me twemko de ye ti asori no some pese mo mama me do ai na me magimi it is Saturday no na light me twemo I say be ba Saturday nwumbre kakra 1 hour bi nyame be ye nyina yemfa ye renhye mu na ye nyina nyini ye no na mam quotation ba ko miensa bi kakra na me free ha no say me ka say ni e free ha kakra na ye ti asori me de me ka kire mo mete inti me prepare wa adwene ejuma ne yenim inti sia no on say I say me ma nam dia fam maako see Kevin Sanya me afre no sa nyame ko sa so abrante de o ye onim sa nyame nsa ai they say do do de ka say sa boy o ye Saudi dia agodi nyame nsa ono so inti me ne Saturday kakra na me miamo mo betia ne say one day me bam so mo me enhye de enyam pai bonko ai eno 30 minutes na wo vem oba na me share na me the logos net to ho I made the international banks in Chase and Bank of America was Fargo and Capital One mon fantum near fanya de beye we also na mafono na yakese I na me hunu mu fam na me de mawura Leviticus na me de makoko Revelation na me de quotation bi wo na mo ye basa na masa kinkan mo into me mamo ye basa pe na masa ba so mo me nhire nyame mo me nda na se na masa de awom Eda onyankopon ase. Ewo bebia odi abedu and Ebenezer eda wase. Eda nwumbre onyame na di enim aboy ho ban. Mama ye nyansa. Mama yakoma pa. Mama yenyina yaba bankrum abekire ya adwene. Na sebio Ghana ntotoye se ne beku enim so man. Yenyina yetumaka ya adwene abom etitie ho. No twede mpo kwame sebio onimde yakoma pe. Na onyankopon emba obi ho ban. Yenuanom a ochina mukodi djuma ye maamenom a sebio mukokwan so nyame fa monko jojono fa mombra eye mma muko school nyame nto eye de inhira kwatenten na ombi o madwunum na de ombesua bia no sebio enkem otwede apokwa me nim de epe ochina sebio yesore no yenim se bebe fie na yemfa ye ho ennu Yesu mogem na embo ye ho ban na sebio enyi atamfo nhyehyeye obonsam nyoma wachichire de egu kwan mu amaye se ode nkwanhia yare ohaw kodanda ene bre ebeto yeso Yesu a oyo nyame ba a obewu sebio ereje ye efri ye bone ho no otwende apokwame ebebo ye ho ban na wamaye oda te se ochina ame ase hiem na yediga na ho nkomo onyankopon otonsuo ebomframa etie empaibo yenyina yede aseda yede ayeyi eni akomapa ebejeso amen. Have a wonderful night. God bless you. God bless me. Cheers. My name is Reverend K. You can call me Rev K of a year Asoria Yefreno Outer Light International Ministries. You can call me Rev K. God bless you. God bless me. Have a wonderful night. Unyame emboy hobai. Cheers and good night. But still, unyame woho then so abuache. Good night. Akwa mejiwi.
Yo, we are best fishermen. No, no answer mine. I watch it. You will for Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan. It was two Belgium Pan. Why oil? Why round what? Why oil? Why round what? Why oil? Why round what? Why oil? Super why round what? It was for Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan. It was two Belgium Pan. It was a Belgium Pan. Why oil? Why round what? 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 Every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Why round what? Why oil? Why round what? I watch it. Original. I will go for bad. I want to tell bad. Where you mind don't crumb. Every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Why round back? Why oil? Why round back? I watch it. Original. I will go for Belgium Pan. I want to tell Belgium Pan. Where you mind don't crumble.